Hey team, Major Foe here, Operation Valkyrie. Japan turn 15.4, July 1943. Start off with a bit of housekeeping. Um, I was a bit confusing in my notes to 5-star. So I moved the two factories, one from Bohemia and one from Warsaw, into Bavaria. But it says you can only move factories in the home country with improved logistics, so like just these territories. So one factory goes back to Bavaria to Bohemia. One factory from Bohemia, correction. One factory from Bavaria goes to Bohemia. One factory from Bavaria goes back to Warsaw. So instead of placing those 4 units there, one jet fighter will go to Western Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. So that major factory can produce that. Two advanced mechanized will go into Berlin, and the other advanced mechanized will go into Eastern Germany. Okay, up here I had 3 factories in Western Russia. One of them came from Romania, so it goes back to Romania. 2 of them came from Kiev. One was the major factory of the Russians, and the other one was the free factory I got when I took over um, the national objective, right? So those all stay. The other factory was the one in southern Iran. That came from Istanbul, so that will go back to Istanbul. So there should only be one factory in Istanbul, one factory in Romania, the major factory, which is a minor for Germany, and another minor factory in Kiev. No factories in Western Russia, one in Warsaw, one in Bohemia, and no minor factories in Bavaria, just the 15 damage on the major factory. So that will conclude the housekeeping. Aside from this little battle, so I believe the coastal subs could have been taken at hits. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Elite. I believe you neglected to go in there due to the fact that it would have been. Oh, there's 5-star there. Uh, would have been against your odds with the fighter and the destroyers and the heavy cruisers. So, essentially, your planes go back. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think you had a fighter and 2 tacticals, but I'd have to go back and watch the videos. That brings back my fighter and the 2 destroyers. The 2 destroyers are now in port in Malta, and I have a transport and 2 coastal subs here in I-7. I think that is all of the thing. Oh, and then housekeeping up here. Your sub rolled a 4. I rolled a 2. You have a +2 for your sub, and I have a +2 for radar, so that evens out. So it should be 2 damage off of this line here versus 3. So I'm at $86. Okay, on to Japan's turn. Japan has 2 factories. We're going to roll for improve factories, which is at stage 3. No bonuses. Looking for anything above a 7 would be nice. 10. There we go. Japan has completed improved factories. Japan has Major Foe has yet to figure out what buttons not to press. Okay, advanced subs, we're at stage 2. We don't have any bonuses. Anything above an 8, that misses. So we will now have a +1 to the die roll on advanced subs. Okay, let's go to purchases. So Japan still has Kido Butai, so these ships are $2 off, so they're $5 each. That's 5, 10, 15. So essentially just moving one up, and adding another one. So 15 off of 68. 2, 3, 4, 5, down to 53. Okay, a destroyer is normally 7, but improved construction brings it to 6, so that's 47. Medium armor is 6, so that's 41. 2 artillery, $4 each is $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 infantry at $3 a piece, that's $9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 marines at $8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 Marines are $4 each, which would be $8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 militia at $2 a piece. And 2 militia upgrades at $2 a piece would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 bucks. 16 bucks. Okay, Japan has a couple of attacks. The seaplane will raid the 2 lines here. Okay. In P50, of course the dog goes crazy. I'm gonna try this crazy attack here. We're getting close to the end here. We're going to put 3 infantry in the mountains at 1 with the mechanized infantry, a medium bomber, and a tactical bomber. And I'll probably take that to the board. The other attacks are the mountain brigade, an infantry, and a cavalry will go in a Tanatuva. There's no dollar value exchange there. Angara, also no dollar value exchange. We'll get the artillery, 2 medium tanks, mechanized, an infantry, and a mountain brigade into Angara. Okay, so no dollar value exchange there. And I believe that is all of the attacks. Whew, that was a bad one there. That is all the attacks that I will attempt to do on this turn. Yeah, I've taken enough damage from the last round. Okay, we'll take this one to the battle board because that one should be pretty fun. Okay. Apologies, I should have set this up earlier, but I was still debating it. Okay. Delete that. Oh, I stole the piece there. So they have 5 militia. 3, 4, 5 militia at 2. Okay. And then on this side we have 3 infantry into the mountains and a mechanized infantry. Mechanized infantry is normally attacking at a 3, so we'll be attacking at a 2. That medium bomber and tactical bomber are both at 7s. The tactical has target select, but because they're all militia, it doesn't matter. Come on. Goodness. Okay, so there's 3 infantry and a mechanized infantry, and we'll make that guy there. 3 infantry at 1, mechanized infantry at 2 because it's in the mountains, right? And medium bomber, tactical bomber against 5 militia. Okay, let's start with the 3 infantry. See how foolish this gets. Miss, miss, miss. 1 at 2, that's also a miss. And hoping for good things here. 2 at 7, 1 hit. Ugh, I already feel the burn. Okay, 5 at 2. Would you, would you believe it? Okay, well, that was a quick fight. Good Lord. Okay, so 3 hits from the militia. And I lose 3 infantry. Wow. Japan's days of good attacks are pretty much done. All right. So, maybe I'll have better luck down here. So, seaplane is, they have anti-submarine warfare and no radar. So they're +1 and I'm +1, so it's an even roll. Okay. 6 versus 4, so that's 2 damage. I'll let Elite figure out which 2 he wants to damage there. I guess if I put it there, it identifies which one is, but I'll put the damage markers there. And then he can figure out where he wants to have that come off of. Okay, that was devastating. CCP is going to be back on the rampage, I guess. Okay, non-combat movements. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that medium bomber will go to Anatonkin. The tactical bomber, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 will go to Yunnan. Okay. I need to create a new naval group. So the medium bomber and tactical bomber. Medium bomber has 5 movement, tactical bomber has 4. Move 1 into Shensi, 2 into Szechuan, 3 into Sinkang, 4 into Yunnan. Tactical bomber stays there. And 5 into Anatonkin, and it stays there. The medium bomber stays in Anatonkin. Okay. That was not what I was anticipating. Okay, so transport here takes 2 infantry. Moves 1 into I-12. 2 into P50. Drops 2 infantry in Sarawak. Seaplane will go back to the Philippines. The 2 coastal subs will move from I-7 to I-12. The fleet minus the destroyer and 3 transports gets a +1 movement from the minor port. They'll move P53 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. These have to come out as well. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fleet will move to P59. That consists of a heavy battleship, a heavy carrier with a fighter, a battle cruiser, and 4 submarines. Okay. The 6th fleet will now start in P50. It currently consists of a transport. Okay, the 2 battleships in P53 have +1 movement from the major port. Move 1 to P52, 2 to P51, and 3 to P50. So they will join the 6th fleet. The destroyer in P54 has a movement of 3. It will take the marine and move 1 to P53, 2 to P52, and 3 to P51. Drop that marine in the Philippines. Okay. The 2 battleships in P46 and the light carriers and the fighter and the other fighter out of Tokyo with a +1 movement from the airbase will all join the fleet. Oh my goodness. It's just that day, isn't it? In P50. Okay, so they move 1, 2, 3, 4, +1 movement from the shipyard, and +1 movement for the fighter from the airbase. Okay, the transport will pick up 1 infantry from Tokyo, 1 infantry from Kyushu, and move 1, 2, 3 to the South China Sea to P41, and it will drop both of those infantry in the Philippines. The destroyer will move 1, 2, 3, 4, join this fleet in P50, and drop that marine into Tokyo, or correction, from Tokyo into the Philippines as well. The transport in P14 will take the medium tank. It will move 1, 2, 3, and drop that medium tank into Sarawak and join that fleet in P60. Okay, 2 transports will strategic naval move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So it'll go from P53 to P44 to P42 to P32 to P15. The destroyer has a +1 movement. It will move 1, 2, 3, 4 as well with the 2 transports. And the third transport has a movement of 3. It'll move P44, P42, and P41 and join the other transport. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, three. I will take these 2 transports actually, and this destroyer will all be in P42. Yeah, that'll be that. Okay. Nope, that's not all of it. I have a fighter that will move from Maharashtra, 1 to southern India, 2 to I-42, 3 to P50, and 4 to P59, landing on the heavy carrier. There's now 2 fighters on the heavy carrier. Okay, now we'll go to place units. This is definitely getting expensive here. Okay, so heavy battleship will go into P15, destroyer will go into P15. A tank will go into tank will go into Rihi with an infantry. 2 artillery, now that I have improved factories, will go into Burma. And I will probably need an army card for Burma. So currently in Burma, there's 2 artillery, anti-aircraft gun, 3 infantry, and a militia. Okay, 2 infantry will go into Kyushu. The 2 marines will go into Kyushu. And a militia will go into, correction, a militia upgrade and a militia will go into Wake. A militia upgrade and a militia will go into Burma. So we'll take that militia off, add in the militia upgrade, add in the militia. Okay, militia will go to the Marshall Islands. A militia will go to the Caroline Islands. A militia will go to Solomon Islands. And a militia will also go to Hope. Okay, that concludes the Japanese turn. As terrible as it was, I believe Japan will collect $55. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 bonuses. Brings them back to $68. Okay, that will conclude the Japanese turn, Operation Valkyrie. Thanks again for watching.